Baby, the way you was slurring them words, the way that you was dragging, you know what you did to me. You know what you did, Eric. You know what you did. You know it. I'm like, Denise, baby, really? Stay with it, baby. Reel it back. What's up, everybody? I am Goonicorn, and welcome back to my channel. All right, you already know what to do. Go ahead and sign up as you are trickling on in. Make sure you go ahead and sign up with Betty and the Bike. And like, share, subscribe, do all the things that you know you're supposed to do. And if at any point you're feeling a little stressing on your chest, you feel like you got something to say, you need to express yourself, go ahead and do it down there in the comments below. All right, now that we have gotten the business taken care of, let's get down to the real business. And that is the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, season 13, episode something titled something else. Okay, I need to be more professional and learn up my titles and such. Now, in my humble opinion, I think that this episode was a masterclass in how housewives are supposed to come together and fuck shit up. Potomac, I'm talking to y'all. Y'all would do well to take notes from Kyle, Sutton, and even Denise fucking Richards came to work, okay? She only getting half of a paycheck this season, but mama came up drunk, high, twisted, faded, and ready to set shit off in that motherfucker. She said, you know what I'm gonna set it off with? Erica. Yeah, girl, I'm tired of you and all that blonde hair and that pink shit, bitch. I'm tired of your shit, and you tried me last year, and I want to talk about it. And you know what? I'm here for it. Drunk and all, okay? Work, Denise. But anyhow, let's rein it on in. So let's go ahead and just get started. So the episode starts off with the continuation of last week's episode of Kyle and Sutton getting into it about Sutton insinuating and dropping hints that she is trying to bring up the problems in Kyle's marriage this season. To be fair, it has to be talked about and somebody got to bring it up. But the way that Sutton goes about things, it's just like, Sutton, girl, could you ever mind your business? Could you just ever mind your business and shut up? So then Sutton says that you have a new wedding band, and Garcelle jumps in, throws in her little digs. Boop, boop. I love how they tag teaming. Yeah, you get it from that side, I get it from over here, girl. If you get low, I get high. Bam. So anyway, so then Garcelle was like, well, when my husband fucked up, he would buy me jewelry, he would give me this, and everybody knows about a makeup gift. I don't know why Kyle was acting stupid with that. Sutton says that you haven't been wearing your wedding band, you aren't drinking, you're working out a lot. It just paints a very weird picture. And we all know, especially if you've been watching Housewives long enough, you understand that house husbands who start just working out of nowhere, you know that there is trouble in paradise. And that probably can go for all real life marriages as well. So if y'all's man or woman or whoever, these are out in these, like at 12 o'clock at night, getting up and going to go work out and stuff, you might really want to check in and see what's going on in your household. Go ahead and follow them to the gym and see what's happening. I don't condone, sneaking in phones and doing all the business, but when you married, you got a contract with me, baby. You got a contract with me, so you stuck with me for life, or until we file for divorce. So you with me, and you ain't got no business, okay? Your business is my business. Yeah. Sutton and Kyle are going back and forth. Sutton then apologizes and says, I apologize for the way that I reacted towards you in my home. I was going through a lot. And then Kyle says, yes, you were. And then Sutton says, well, and I apologize for you too. Now, that is condescending and also unnecessary because, baby, I don't need you to apologize for me. What you apologizing for me for? Because I ain't got nothing to apologize for. And I think that is the sentiment of what Kyle was feeling when she said, well, thank you for apologizing on my behalf, because Kyle didn't mean to apologize. Kyle is in defense mode. I don't know if y'all have caught that picture from. What is going on outside? We people gotta go to work. Like, what, girl? Anyway, so Kyle is adamant about, because she's now pushing Sutton to say whatever it is that she wants to say, because Sutton desperately wants to say, girl, what is going on with your marriage? But I also think that they're in such a fragile place right now. Sutton is trying to go there with her and is trying to have the conversation, but Sutton also doesn't know how to do it delicately. And it just causes, like, the way that Sutton goes about poking at her friend's business never feels like friendship to me. It always feels like this is just some nosy ass little girl who wants to get the tea. And we all, hey, Sutton, do what you got to do. You at work, girl. So that's what you did to do. Get your dirt, girl. So Sutton just basically says, you know what? Well, I'm content with all your answers. You're fine. Nothing is going on. I'm content. Obviously in a very facetious way that leaves room for questions and like, no, that's not really what you want to say. And I think that's the most infuriating part for Kyle is like, you keep saying everything but what it is. Say what it is that you want to say. Let's just air it on out. But I think the fact that Sutton keeps like dragging it on is irritating Kyle, because she already knows where this is going. She can feel it happening, but Sutton just won't take it there. And I just don't understand why Sutton just won't do it, girl. So then Kyle says, so you think so you're saying that my husband cheated on me? Is that what you're trying to say? Then Erica says, well, Anne-Marie, how old are you? How much you weigh? Da, 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 da. Then Kyle says, did your husband buy you a gift? Did your husband buy? And then Anne-Marie says, well, girl, not like that gift. And I say, yes, Anne-Marie, you better come on and cool the tension. I like that. So this is our introduction to Anne-Marie. So far, I don't dislike her, but we got some episodes to go. And Anne-Marie, you already on my watch list because I done heard some things about you, and we just gonna see how that all shakes out and wash. So Erica tells us that she wants this like great love affair. She doesn't care about the money and riches anymore. She just wants a love affair. Then we cut to Sutton's confessional. That damn Sutton is so shady, and this is why I just can't with her, because she said, well, Erica, girl, you actually, and let me look up Harold and Maude. She said, Erica, you had a love affair. It was kind of like Harold and Maude. So Google says, cult classic pairs Cult classic pairs court as a deadpan, disillusioned 20-year-old obsessed with suicide and a lovable Gordon as a fun-loving 80-year-old eccentric. They meet at her funeral and develop a taboo romantic relationship in which they explore the tired theme of the meaning of life with a fresh perspective. Okay, so basically it got to do with some little young floozy trying to do a little come up. That lady is so shady. Shady, shady, shady. So then we get to this very awkward, tense moment with Denise and Erica. Denise, sister, girl, I'm gonna need you to lay out the holiday hooch before you get down to these people's dinner table, because see, now this is the way that it feels to me. Denise was sitting on something. She has some resentment towards Erica. She has some feelings pent up about something that Erica did that pissed her off 2 or 3 years ago. I don't know how long it was at this point. But Denise is pissed, okay? And Denise is not here for Erica's bullshit. And I think before she got to this party, she said, oh yeah, you know what? I'm coming back as a friend of this season, and I am about to get it started with Erica because I don't like her. And in order to prepare herself for this, she had a few shots of Henny, because she rubs me as a Henny. No. She rubs me as a vodka girl. She rubs me as a vodka girl. So I'm gonna say that she was taking a few shots of Amsterdam. That's that, now if you an old hoe like me, you know about that Amsterdam and what it did to us back in 2014. Baby, ooh, had me slumped. Okay, so I understand where Denise was coming from, but baby, when you getting ready to confront your enemy, you gotta lay off. You gotta take like maybe 2-3 shots, not 7-8 shots, because baby, the way you was slurring them words, the way that you was dragging, you know what you did to me. You know what you did, Eric. You know what you did. You know it. I'm like, Denise, baby, really, stay with it, baby. Reel it back. Reel it back, Denise, girl. Denise was like, no, girl, you know what you did to me? You was a bitch to me, and I don't like that. And I said, girl, well, Denise, go ahead and get it off, sister. Go ahead and get it off. Y'all let my girl Denise have the floor. She got the floor, and she took that mic and she said, Erica, you know what you did. I'm like, Denise, sister, you said you wasn't having none of the weed cake, girl. You said you wasn't having none of the weed pie. Why is you this high? Why is you this drunk? What is going on? So anyway, Erica then apologizes, calm, cool, collected. She apologizes, and I guess that's that. So then a few of the ladies step away to go have a private conversation with Denise and check in on her, essentially. Like, you know, what is going on, Denise, girl? Like, you're slurring, you didn't get out, you didn't make your point. Like, if this was your moment to get out what you needed to say to Erica, then you needed to get it out, girl. You needed to spit it out. We need to understand, like, and I know that Erica probably had an idea or an inkling of something that she could have done to Denise that might have rubbed her the wrong way. But also, I love the fact that she just played it cool. Like, well, girl, if you ain't ballsy enough to tell me what it is that I did to you, or if you too drunk to remember, then baby, I'm not about to help you out. Sorry, girl. This is your moment. Drunk and stupid. Erica played that up. They're out there talking to her or whatever, and then Dorit walks in. And you know Dorit's Dorit got a good eye. She got a good eye for fashion, and she know when some shit is upside down and when it's wrong. She came up to Denise and said, girl, is your jacket on backwards? Like, what, girl? It's not supposed to be lifted up like that in the back. It's not supposed to look like that, girl. Like, you didn't come in that way. Why do you look like that now? And Denise is like, no, my jacket is on correct. And I also stand for that, because it's like, bitch, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. And you're not about to air me out on this television, Dorit. Like, girl, you think you was about to make a moment. You're not about to keep trying me, Dorit. You're not going to do it. So, Denise is like, girl, no, don't do that. Not this one. Not this one. Don't do it, Miss Thing, because the last thing that you would want is for me to try you. Now, because, girl, we get to tussling in the middle of this probably $5 million home. Don't try $5 million. I'm sure it's $10 million. Don't try it up in here, okay? So Dorit is like, girl, but your jacket is on backwards. Like, it's on upside down, Miss Thing. Like, I'm trying to help you out. And she like, and sweet Dorit, she trying to whisper. Girl got a whole mic pack on. Miss Thing, we hear you, Dorit. Why are you whispering? You might as well scream it from the rooftops. We all hear you. So Denise is like, you know what? I'ma head out. I'ma go. Because if I stay up in here any longer with Pinky and the brain, I'ma wipe the floor with these hoes. I'm not about to keep playing with Dorit and Erica. Not about to do it. I was like, Denise. Denise is a character. I live for this lady. I want her back. I want a full contract. Give her at this point, Real Housewives of Beverly Hills got too many ladies for real. So you know what? Actually, we don't need a full contract from Miss Thing. We just need her as a friend spot. She would fulfill that kooky, insane slot that Kathy once occupied. So I would love for drunken Denise to come in and just, you know, run amok amongst this cast. I would just live. So, all right. Welcome on back, Denise motherfucking Richards. So as if telling Denise that her clothes was on backwards and basically telling her, girl, your drunk, stupid ass done got up and put your clothes on backwards. Like, girl, are you all right? As if that was not enough, then she goes ahead and extends her reign of mess and tells Kyle that Sutton said that she was in denial about something. So that's all Kyle needed was to like set her back off, because she is really sick of Sutton and her bullshit. So Kyle is like, girl, what am I in denial about? Like, what's up? Like, go ahead and say whatever it is that you need to say. So Sutton's just basically like, no, like, you know, I believe everything that you said. I'm going to take your word as bond. Everything in your marriage is okay. Everything in your marriage is all right. And that, again, is being facetious. Then Kyle was just like, you know, God forbid, like, if there was something actually going on in my marriage, This is not how I would approach my friend about it. And I said right there, ding, 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 ding. That is my biggest issue with Sutton, because like even when the whole like Erica Jane thing was going down or whatever, like the way that Sutton approached the conversation to me just did not feel friendly. It did not feel like somebody who really cared about if Erica survived what she was embarking on or not. It felt like Sutton was just like, girl, well, to hell with you. Like, it's all about me. And Sutton always usually makes everything about herself, or is just not tactful in the way that she approaches these conversations amongst her friends. Which we all know that these people aren't really friends like that for real, but they're supposed to be giving us the illusion that they like each other. They supposed to be, we supposed to believe that they are friends for real. If you ain't got nothing going on, like, and you just need something to talk about, and your friend has a pending, or there's a rumor about your friend potentially going through a divorce, this is how you do it. You pull your friend to the side and say, hey, I know that there are some rumors out there swirling around about your marriage. I just want to let you know that I'm here for you if you need to talk. Is there anything going on? Is there anything that you want to share? Anything that you want to get off your chest? Like, I'm here for you as a friend. And then you let your friend navigate that conversation. But you implying that she's in denial, you saying that she's in denial, and implying that something is going on in her marriage and like making it this big thing, and then insinuating that she is working out and no longer drinking, which are both positive things. You planting those seeds raises questions that I feel like are inappropriate from one friend to another. This is where things really take a turn for the worst. Kyle then brings up, well, I guess Sutton says, you brought up me not eating. And Kyle was like, well, you don't. You say something about your esophagus or your eating disorder. And I felt like that right there, Kyle, was a step too far. And you poured the gasoline. And what Sutton did was lit the match, baby, because, ooh, I know you was not expecting mama to go there. When she said, you already lost 2 sisters, do you want to lose a third? I said, oh. Kyle, girl, she had ate you up, that she had tore you up something nasty, girl. I said, oh my God, that wasn't okay. Sutton, that was an extremely low blow. Like, low for you. I don't even like you like that for real. Not even think that you can go that low, mama. But baby, like I said, you do not get to pour the gasoline and then tell somebody not to light the match. You do not get to start it with somebody and then tell them not to retaliate. It doesn't matter how low they go, you started it. So, baby, ooh, that was nasty, Sutton, girl. I said, ooh, Sutton. So everybody leaves. Everything's, non-copacetic, but it's all right, I guess. But then, so now we're introduced to A. Marie's home. We get into a little bit of her background. She's a nurse anesthetist, nurse anesthetist. I'm not gonna get it. She's a nurse who works in anesthesiology. Bitch, that word is hard. Hold on. Anesthesia. Hold on. Because we about to get this today. Do not be ashamed to not know something. Do not be ashamed to seek help when you are struggling, okay? That is the lesson for today. Do not be ashamed when you are struggling, okay? We're going to have the dictionary say it for us, and then we're going to repeat it back, okay? Because I know I'm not the only one who could not say this damn word. So, anesthetist. Nurse anesthetist, period. Now, how do you say anesthesiologist? Anesthesiologist. Anesthesiologist. Period. All right, now we are scholars in the world of anesthetists. Bitch, I'll get it. Anyway, so We're introduced to her. She has 3 beautiful children. She got a football playing husband or ex-football player, something like that. And then she is a nurse and anesthetist. I'm never gonna get this shit right. And they basically have a conversation about that or whatever. And Anne-Marie says that she wants to get to know Sutton a little bit more. I say, girl, tread lightly. So then we head to a lunch scene with Denise, Crystal, Garcelle, and Sutton. And then Denise finally reveals what it is that she was talking about. So apparently Erica said something crass, crude in front of her children, and inappropriate in front of her children, and she took offense to that. Now, my thing, Denise, is you had already addressed that plenty of times. So if you don't have a real issue with this girl, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't be taking out your issues with Lisa on Erica. Girl, it ain't even that deep. Because I think that you're going to be in for a rude awakening if you think that Erica is going to just keep laying there while you punching on her. Erica gonna wake up one day, and baby, when she do, you're not gonna like it. So now we go to Dorit and PK's house. Now, let me just say this. Dorit and PK stress me out. Because I hate when these two get to talking all lovey-dovey and shit with each other. Baby. Oh, Dorit, baby. And then here she goes, PK, baby. Like, why do y'all talk like this? Like, where y'all from? Where the fuck is Dorit? Let's find out where Dorit from. American fashion designer. Okay. Here's Dorit, early life. She was born in Connecticut in the city of Woodbridge to Jewish parents. Why does lady talk like that? Like she Australian and African and Compton all at once. Like, why do you talk like this, Dorit? Like, I can't with her. Either way, they have a conversation. They have a very important conversation, I think, about their kids and their kids being in homeschool. And Dorit's position is that she wants her kids to stay in homeschool, and PK's position is that he thinks what's best for them is to be in school around other kids. And I am on his side with that. I tend to agree that I think that kids need to be in school. I did a year of homeschool, and I ain't gonna lie, that was the best grades of my life. But I will say that I did miss camaraderie and being in the school setting. And I miss being at, football games, and I was in the band, and I liked that type of connection with other people. Like, you don't want to just sit at home all day. It's boring. So I'm on PK's side with that. Now, Dorit's problem is that she is still suffering some PTSD from a robbery where she felt like her kids' lives were in danger. And I can't do anything but sympathize with that because I've never been in that situation before. So I can't do anything but just sympathize with that. But we also have to be realistic. And the fact of the matter is that your kids don't need to be in the house with you every day because you are scared for them. That doesn't send a great message to the kids. If you want to put your kids first, you got to let them know that, this is something that you've been through, but this is also something that you overcome, and life moves on and you will be fine. You sheltering them like that is not helping at all. So I do hope that she does fold and give into whatever PK is asking her to do, and that's to send them kids back to school, because they don't need to be sitting up in that house with you, girl. They don't need to be sitting up in there with you, all frantic and anxious and, jumping every time the damn doorbell ring. Like, girl, don't nobody need all that. And if you that anxious, girl, hire you some security. Hire them some damn security if they that damn anxious, girl. So then we head to the final scene of the episode where Erica meets up with her good Judy, Mikey, somebody. A very heavily... Not doing that. So they go to WeHo and they have them some cocktails, and Erica gets to telling us that, she feels the most alive and the most present when she's on stage and having sex. It's like, girl, you might need to go to a sex addiction counseling or something. Or maybe it's because she's been deprived of good dick for so damn long that the girl is just horny. I want somebody to go ahead and beat Erica's box up out the frame. I want somebody to tear Erica's ass up so she can stop telling us about dick. Like, I want somebody to dick her down so bad, because it's like, Erica, okay, girl, we get it. You horny. You done been having sex with an old 80-year-old man all your life, girl. It's like, okay, we get it. But we do not want to keep hearing about you having sex. It's okay. We get it. When you want some dick, we got it. You know, dick is good, girl. Get you some. But she gets into telling us that she wants to continue her career being a performer, and she wants her next act to be a Las Vegas residency. And Mikey says that, you know, they're going to make it happen. And I feel like, you know what? Every girl needs a good gay in their life. And every gay need a good girl in their life. I just think that they just bring the best out in each other. Shout out to all the girls and the gays. Shout out to all the people that's making it happen for each other. But yeah, that is really it with this episode. Like I said, this episode was extremely good, and all the girls could really take a page out of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills' book. I've said this time and time again. I think that this is a very unpopular opinion, but my unpopular opinion is that Kyle is one of the greatest housewives of all time, especially on this cast, because Kyle has always been open, vulnerable, and raw in emotion, and she wears her heart on her sleeve. And whether you like it or not, she is just open to this experience. She is wide open to this experience, and nothing is left off the table. So, and I think you need housewives like that to be able to, you need housewives that are going to be able to let you follow along on their journey, good or bad. And Kyle is intent on doing that. Now, yes, this is her marriage and the thing that she holds, you know, the most sacred, and it's hurtful and painful. So obviously it's hard to talk about, but Kyle is not going to shy away from it. It's not going to give, no, we're not talking about that. That's my marriage. We're not talking about it. Kyle will never do that. So I think that Kyle is such a great housewife. And I will also say that Sutton, Miss Thing, you were on your A game tonight. Baby, Miss Sutton, I do not even like to give Miss Sutton her 10s because I don't really like that lady like that, for real. But Miss Sutton, you were on your A game tonight, because as hard as Kyle was coming at you, you were standing on Kyle's neck, and that sister line was nasty. You deserved your ass kicked for that. You deserved your little twiggy legs broke in half for that. But y'all are classy women. Y'all not gonna do that. So, Sutton, you get a hand clap from me tonight, sister. You ate that. Great TV. Great TV. But okay, I've been in here long enough. It is late, and now I gotta edit this video. And I will see y'all. Now, I know that I be saying I'm gonna see you next week for the Beverly Hills housewives or whatever, and then sometimes I'll be gone for weeks. But listen, I'm going to try my best to be more consistent with the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, but I need y'all to tune in. I need y'all to like, share, subscribe, and do all the things, you know, and leave comments. Let me know what you think. All right, y'all, gotta go. Toodles.